The athletic director of Bluffton High School joins me now, Dave Adams. Dave Adams, thanks for joining us on the Bluffton News. Great to have you on.
You're welcome. Great to be here.
Construction was taking place over the summer months at the high school. Tell us about it, if you would.
We had a lot of construction at the high school. We actually have a brand new softball playing surface, baseball playing surface. We redid the entire football stadium with sod, and along with that, we got a brand new track. So all 4 facilities were upgraded this summer.
Well, we had a football game that was pretty much a trouncing this past Friday night. What can we expect from the football team and other athletes this fall?
Well, with the football team, or with the entire sports program, we did move up to 4A this year. So this has been our first jump in 8 years. This is year 9 at Bluffton High School, and with our population going up, we actually entered the 4A ranks. I think that we'll still be very competitive. Football team's off to a good start. We play 5 non-region games before we get into that big schedule. I expect to see big things out of our girls volleyball team. Will be very strong, and our girls golf team, who are defending 3A state champs. I think especially those 2 will do very well in 4A this year.
Well, it sounds really exciting. You do have at the school a new 2.0 GPA policy. Talk about that, if you would. Well,
last year the board looked at this, and we wanted to raise the academic standards of the athletes, which we should. And what they did, they voted on a policy that will be starting. It goes into effect this January, so we'll go back and look at the first semester, and all the athletes that are playing in the springtime will have to have an overall GPA of 2.0 along with the South Carolina High School standards to be eligible to participate in spring sports. Now, once that spring season gets by, then it'll be year-round for all the sports at Bluffton High School and all the schools in Beaufort County also.
Well, Dave Adams, I know we'll have you back on to ask you how that goes. We want to thank you so much for joining us on this edition of the Bluffton News, and have a great fall.
Thank you.
Before we go, the Bluffton Bobcats demolished Ridgeland-Hardeeville on the football field Friday night. Dale Planicka has the details.
Here on the high school football zone tonight, we are at Bobcat Stadium, where the Bobcats entertain the Jaguars of Ridgeland-Hardeeville. Ridgeland-Hardeeville putting together their first season as a joint venture, if you will, between the 2 high schools. And unfortunately, they came up on the short end of a 67-0 score here at Bobcat Stadium. The Bobcats scored early and often, and both offensively and defensively just basically controlled the game throughout. So the Bobcats go to 2-0. Ridgeland, this is their first game of the season. They'll travel to Hilton Head, which is where we will be next Friday. And we'll look forward to bringing you all the action at that time.
And that will do it for this edition of the Bluffton News. I'm Allie McNair in for Annalisa Itkor, and we'll see you the next time.